The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll look to throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Here's Lance to throw it. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Here we go.
Here's Lance. Open man completes it to Claypool. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 178 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On the jet sweep, this is Marshall. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And Lance's throw there hauled in by Claypool. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
On the set.
Throwing now is Lance. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
Able to hit his target, Claypool. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Ready. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he is going to pick up a Patriots 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself,
and now here is another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Bills are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball-hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. Now Austin. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Patriots take over.
Let's go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Bills are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Finding Gray on the out route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Right side to Williams. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Ready?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Ready up.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got this complete to Williams. Finding room at midfield. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Bills will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up